Hello. Don't mind me. I was just reading up on what we're going to be doing for the second half of tonight's chat. So hello and happy Sunday. This is Kelly with IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and today is Sunday, June the 6th. I'm going to be talking fast tonight because we have a lot of information. Let me see if I can get on live with us here so that I can tell when you all are commenting. Hello, hello everyone. Hello Yvette. Yvette is our very first person here tonight. Come on, Facebook, let me on so I can see. So how is everyone? I hope y'all had a great week this week. It is super, super hot here in Knoxville. Oh, I think I'm on. Okay. I think I am here so that I can see you all. Okay, so hello Yvette, hello Trish, hello John from home base. It is super hot here in Knoxville today. Sweaty hair and everything. You got everything. You got it all tonight. Hello, Brittany. Hello, Elaine. Hello, Carol Lou. Hello, everyone. So I was just hunched over the table here, over the island here at Casey Kitchen Center, studying on, and hello, Sandra from Dingman's Ferry, studying on what we are going to be going over. I have a surprise for you all in the second half. So I was just studying it before we got started. But hello and happy Sunday, everybody. I am Kelly. This is IfYouHaveAnEgg.com. Tonight is our 226th chat. Hello, Linda from Rock Island, Illinois, but this is chat number 226. If you are brand new with us, please do go ahead and let us know because we love to welcome new people. Hello, Tag. Everybody here is very friendly. If you're watching this later on YouTube, still go ahead and say hello. Hello, Orlando Debbie. Second time I've seen you today, and hello, Betty Ann. But please do go ahead and say hello. Even if you're watching us later on YouTube, that's just youtube.com. Search If You Have an Egg. Because I love saying hi to people. A lot of y'all, I think, were gone for Memorial Day. A lot of y'all were here last Sunday for the Memorial Day chat. And hello, Sherry in Florida. And aloha, Kathy. A lot of y'all were here last Sunday, but then I think a lot of y'all must have been out of town this week because y'all got strangely quiet during the week. And hello, Kathy from Mississippi. Yeah, Mississippi. Suddenly forgot my state abbreviations. Yeah, I've got all those memorized. Why did I just forget that one? Anyway, and hello, Sandra. Thank you very much. So it is getting done tomorrow. So tomorrow is hairdoing day. And this was a must do because the humidity, as I said earlier, is 105% today. John reminded me that 100% humidity means rain. Don't really care. I'm just telling you, it's 105% humidity outside today here in Knoxville. But we do have a lot to talk about. So I'm going to say hello to everyone quickly. Hello, Lisa from Arkansas. Again, if you're new, please let us know. We love to welcome new people. Let us know where you're from. You'll probably find another friend. We almost have people that, and hello, Roberta from Missouri. I've seen you today. And we almost always have somebody that's from either the same state or sometimes even the same town, or they'll say, hey, my brother, sister, cousin, whatever lives there. And hello, Barbara. It's good to see you. Hello, Myrna. It's the second time I've seen you today. But I hope everybody had a great week. I hope you had a safe Memorial Day. Hope you had a good time. Hope you didn't eat too much. I hope everybody got lots of exercise and that you made lots of vitamin D while you were outside this last week. And Betty Ann says it's supposed to rain there all week. Yeah, I think we're getting it too. So I think Lynn in Texas is sending it this way. I think she's sending it our way. So anyway, but we had a beautiful day today, except it was super, super, super humid. So lots of things to go over real quick while everyone is coming in. And hello, Toby from Texas. Looking to move to Knoxville. So Toby, if you move to Knoxville, call me because I can do your countertops if you need to replace the countertops at your house. And I think I hear a fire engine. I think. Okay, maybe they're going to go on by. And hello, Marlene from Largo, Florida. It is good to see you. But see, I promised myself I was not going to get distracted, and then here we go. Here we go. So anyway, say hello to everybody. New people say hello to everyone, and totally lost my train of thought. Other than this is chat number 226, and it's called Ready to Make Changes. So I hope y'all were and are, because last year was definitely a year of unexpected and some unwanted changes. Hello, Alicia. And Barbara says it's 95 in New York. No, thank you. At least it wasn't that hot today. And hello, Linda from Perrysburg, Ohio. I think I was saying that y'all might find somebody that you know or a town that you know. And hello, Cynthia from Ohio. Cynthia says their meetings are now mask-free. And one leader said that they can get a weigh-in without shoes. Wow, that's pretty exciting that you can do that without shoes. We still, at our in-person meetings and in-person weigh-ins have to wear shoes, but then they take 2 pounds off. So everybody wears like 6-ounce flip-flops and then they take 2 pounds off. But it catches up with you next week. And hello, Heidi from Michigan. We are doing something super fun. I hope it's going to be super fun. It's going to be live unrehearsed. Of course, these all are, but live and unrehearsed, something I've never tried before. And y'all are going to be trying it with me live in the second half. But I wanted to let y'all know real quick, Knoxville girls, the in-person workshops are changing rapidly and they are growing. So I'm going to quickly run down that list. If you are in the Central Baptist of Fountain City church area, that is Knoxville, those meetings are Mondays at 5:30 p.m. with Gwen. Beaver Creek Cumberland Presbyterian Church, which is in Powell, those meetings are on Tuesdays at 9:30 a.m. with Gwen. The community studio at Beaver Dam Baptist Church in Halls, and please note that those fees must be paid up 12 weeks in advance. So that's a 3-month commitment for that one. That's the community studio at Beaver Creek Dam Baptist Church. That is in Halls. Those are on Mondays at 5 p.m. with Christy G. Then the WW studio. So the main studio here in Knoxville, that is on Kingston Pike. It's in the Cedar Bluff area if you're not familiar, or if you are familiar with Knoxville. And those are on Mondays at 12:15 with Gwen, Thursdays at 9:30 a.m. with Sandy P., Thursdays at 12:15 p.m. with Sandy P., Saturdays at 8 a.m. with Cheryl M., Saturdays at 9:30 a.m. with Cheryl M. And we had Sandy fill in for our Zoom meeting today, which we will talk about here in just a second, but that was super fun. So we also have a community studio at Fairview Elementary and High School, and remember that is also a 12-week commitment. Those are Thursdays at 5 p.m. with Christy G. Maryville Church of Christ, which is in, you guessed it, Maryville. And that, for ladies who don't live here, it is spelled Maryville, but it is pronounced Maryville. So if you go to that meeting and say Maryville, they will know that you are not from here. Okay, just saying. Okay, that one is on Saturdays at 8 a.m. with Sandy P. First Cumberland Presbyterian Church in Oak Ridge. Those are Tuesdays at 5:30 with Christy G. And Buffalo, New York is also masks optional, Tage says, and Alicia says us too. Okay, then American Legion Post 104 in Sevierville. And again, that is not Sevierville. So when y'all read this later, it is not Sevierville, it's Sevierville. Anyway, those are Mondays at 5:30 p.m. with Cheryl M., Tuesdays at 9:30 a.m. with Cheryl M., and then another community studio at Pigeon Forge Community Center in Pigeon Forge. That's also a 12-week commitment. Hello, Lynn. Those are on Tuesdays. I didn't write a time with Cheryl M. We'll have to circle back around to that one. And then Central United Methodist Church in Lenore City. Those are Mondays at 5:30 with Sandra P. Okay, and hello, Evie. So everybody in the Knoxville, Oak Ridge, Maryville, Halls, Powell, High School, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Maryville. I think I named off all of those. If you were in that area, I just read off. Hello, Alicia. I just read off when your in-person meeting times are. So please, please, please go to those. Apparently the last one that was in Maryville was very well received. They had like 50 people. So please keep going to those because I need them to add the Tuesday afternoon or evening in Powell. Okay? Just asking. Just saying. And real quick before we start talking, does anybody know what next Sunday is? Besides chat number 227. Does anybody know what next Sunday is? Anybody? I'll let y'all guess on that. Speaking of in-person versus Zoom, I did see the following people at today's 2:30 Zoom meetings. Oh, and Katie's here. She just finished a FaceTime with her parents. Awesome. That is so cool. And Lynn's exactly right. Yeah, Lynn was at the 2:30 today, so she knows what it is. So I'm going to make y'all either read it or keep guessing. And Barbara's right. Yeah. So believe it or not, we are going to have, is next Sunday Father's Day? Really, Debbie? Is next Sunday's Father's Day too? It's not. It is not. That's the next Sunday. The next Sunday is Father's Day. Okay. But today at the 2:30, and if you have not been, and yes, Orlando, Debbie. So if you have not been attending and it's Carol Lou's 40th anniversary next weekend. That is awesome. Congratulations. So if you've not been coming to the 2:30 Zoom meetings for here in Knoxville, you still can come if you have the right kind. Yes, Tage, it is. And if you have the right kind of membership, you can still do that because those are not done yet. So I know I'm super excited about them adding workshops here at Powell. And Alicia said, I didn't know, I was just guessing. That's okay. There's nothing wrong. So Father's Day is the 20th. So I had a small moment of panic when y'all said Father's Day because we have a Father's Day pop-up market here at Casey Kitchen Center, and it's the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday before Father's Day. And I thought, no, hold on, it's not this week. It's not this Wednesday. Casey will pass out because she is crocheting popsicles and I don't know what all, popsicles and macarons and all this stuff that she's making for the pop up, and I thought she's gonna pass out if it's this week. Anyway, and hello Vicky from St. Louis. So at the 2:30 today, though, do still have a 2:30 Zoom meeting for here in Knoxville if you are able to attend WW Zoom meetings. And today, our hostess was Sandy, and it was Sandy, and we know Sandy from here. So a lot of y'all already know Sandy with an I. So today I saw Sandy with an I, Myrna. Linda was our gracious co-host as usual. She's always the co-pilot on those, or most often the co-pilot on those. Christine, Trish, Jackie, Karen, Marlene, Sherry, Tina, Lynn, Janet, Kelly with an IE, and Orlando Debbie. So if I missed anybody, let me know, but that is who I saw at the 2:30 Zoom meeting here today in Knoxville. Also, June, this is June, in case you didn't notice it, today is June the 6th, and we have switched over to the June program for WW. And so in June, the theme for this month is embrace change. So I don't know if that's because we just lived through a year, or really 18 months of bam, change, bam, something else, bam, you're not used to this, here you go. I don't know if it's because we just lived through 18 months of that. And hello, Sherry from Perrysburg, Ohio. I don't know, but this entire month is embrace change. So we all need to figure out how to embrace change. So we're going to be focusing on finding ways to accept and even embrace the change, whether you like it or not. You know, whether you like it, whether you want the change, or whether you wanted something different, or if you wanted it to stay the same. So we're going to learn how to embrace that. And hello, Marlene, and talk about getting out of your comfort zone. There was nothing like 18 months of pandemic to get you to try something new. Am I right? Am I right? Is there anybody? Well, let's see a show of hands. Hello, Deborah, who had to do something outside of your comfort zone in the last 18 months because of the pandemic? So let's see a show of hands. And I'm going to do like show of hands. Yeah. So yeah, lots of you. So lots of you had to do something outside of your comfort zone during the last 18 months because of the pandemic. So good or bad, some of them are keepers, some of them, can keep going. But yeah, all of us, unless you were living in, I don't even know where you would have to be living to not have had some kind of change. I mean, if you were a stay-at-home mom, a corporate executive, a student, a man, a woman, a child, an adult, I don't care. If you were breathing this last 18 months, you had some kind of change that was either forced or strongly and abruptly set upon you, okay, this last year. So that's what we're going to be talking about this entire month. And as a reminder, so yeah, next Sunday is my birthday, and we will still be having a chat. As far as I know, we're still having a chat next Sunday night, so I'm still planning on that. But I wanted to let you know that June 12th, which is Saturday, is Global Wellness Day. So I will be bugging you all next Saturday to find out what you are doing for Global Wellness Day. And hello, Deborah. Good to see you. And if anybody's new, don't forget, if you're just popping in and if you are brand new, please let us know, because we like to welcome new people. We like to welcome not new people too, but we like to welcome new people. So next Saturday, I will be bugging you about what you're doing for Global Awareness Day. Okay, this is chat number 225. So y'all know what I need to know first. And if you're new, you're just going to have to hang in there. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. You're going to have to figure this out. So if you were watching with us live, if you went to an in-person WW meeting last week, if you sat your bottom in a chair, no matter what color it was, whether you were wearing a mask, whether you weighed in with or without shoes, no matter what, give me some thumbs ups if you went to an in-person workshop last week. Or if you attended a Zoom workshop last week, you can still do some thumbs up. So I did a Zoom workshop last week, barely, because we were driving. So I'm going to give a couple of thumbs ups. And if you attended here with us live last week, let's see some hearts. Or if you watch this later on, if you watched it later on demand, or if you watched it on YouTube, you could also do a heart. Yeah, and Linda, I'm going to sneak up there to Rock Island, Illinois one day, and I'm going to swap out the colors of the chairs just to confuse you. Just kidding. Just kidding. I'm so happy for you that you still get to do that. So some hearts, because I attended with us live last week. Yeah, I really did. Okay, so last week was... bravo to everyone here are your virtual Bravo stickers to everyone who attended an in-person workshop, went to a Zoom workshop, attended with us live last week, or watched us later on demand. So bravo to everybody, to everyone. And hello, Nora. Hello, Nora. How are you? Okay, and hello Trish, second time I've seen you today. So last week was chat number 225, bye-bye negative self-talk. You all had the super cutest things that you did for your homework last week. We'll talk about that in just a second. But last week we talked about getting rid of the negative or critical self-talk, which is so easy for us to do. And it actually lets you say hello to a stronger mind when you stop talking negatively to yourself or even about yourself to other people. The more you practice it, the stronger your brain and your attitude is going to get, okay? And Linda said, please join us. That would be awesome. Yeah, I cannot possibly think of a time that I will be in Rock Island, Illinois. But John, you let me know if there's like a Dollar General up there or something to go visit. I guess I could go with you. Okay, in Orlando, Debbie wants to know how the garden is doing. So we've had, and wait, we have somebody new. We'll circle back to the garden. So I'll put my finger up so I remember myself about the garden. Oh, and thank you, Barbara. I love my shirt too, because I did tell you to do so. So Marianne is new, and it's Marianne, and she is from Colorado. So everybody, please welcome Marianne and welcome her. She is brand new, so everybody say hello. Debbie, the garden is it's doing okay. We either have a lot of rain or no rain. Strawberries are done. They are harvested. Other things are flowering, so hopefully we'll be harvesting some things soon. But I have to admit, because she helped me plant the seeds, I literally have no idea what anything is or where it is. So I know where the sunflowers are because they are obviously sunflowers and they're like this tall already. I know that I have a vining something. I think it's a pumpkin, maybe. I think. Anyway, yeah, and I think I have some jalapenos and maybe some beets. I don't even know because Alyssa did all the planting and she's 3. So if you all do not know who Alyssa is, we'll have to talk about that at another time. But she did most of the planting of the seed, so it's just going to be potluck as to what we get out of the garden. Okay, but so when we were talking last week in chat 225 about bye-bye negative self-talk, seriously, studies have shown that when you say things to yourself like, you've got this, you are so dedicated. When other people say those kinds of things, you feel kind of pumped up. But it's a little bit harder sometimes to say those things about ourselves. And remember, what have I told you all for years and years and years? Because I think this is our 3rd or 4th year of doing this. It's at least 225 times because we're on 226 now. So however many years that is. I've been telling you all, when somebody says, wow, you're doing a great job, or you've got this, the appropriate answer is, what's the correct answer? When someone tells you what a great job you're doing, the correct answer is, yeah, okay, so I'm sorry. Lynn, while I'm waiting on y'all, Lynn says in the garden that we need an Alyssa row and the rest is mine. Okay, Alyssa, there was no Alyssa row. She just went everywhere as fast as she could. And Lynn is correct. Thank you. The appropriate response is thank you. And Tag is exactly right. You were supposed to say thank you. And Deborah, correct. Thank you. So the reason that you're supposed to say thank you is because if somebody else is saying it about you, then it's true. Okay. So why can't we say that to ourselves and correct Betty Ann, correct Evie, correct Carol? Okay. Yeah. Very good job. So why can't we say it to ourselves? So I wanted you last week to be thinking about those words. So be thinking about some words that either somebody has said to you or things that you know that you should be thinking, about yourself or should be saying about yourself. And I wanted you to either write it down, record it, write it on your refrigerator, put it on the window, post it, somewhere, and show us, your words of positive affirmation that you were giving to yourself. And you all did an absolutely great job on your homework last week, which was bye-bye bad chatter. So I wanted you to go ahead and write one of those down and show us how you're going to do this. A lot of y'all use stickers. Good job. A lot of y'all used colorful markers. Yay. I hope you already had those at home and you did not have to go and purchase those. But I wanted you to type it, snap it, show me a picture of it, write it down. And quite a few of you all did your homework and got your super cool badge for this week. So let's see how you all did on those positive affirmations. Because remember, studies show the more you say them, the more you believe them, and the more you live them. Okay. You literally can speak words into being. Remember that. You seriously can. So words of negativity, also words of positivity, you can speak them into being. So let's see how you did. Barbara showed us 2 awesome t-shirts that she has, and they were so cool. And one says, your only limit is you. How true is that? Literally, there's nothing else limiting you but you. So that is an awesome one. And the other one says, do what you love. And I am a firm believer in that. So those are two super cool t-shirts that Barbara has to remind herself of how special she is. Marlene made herself an awesome note card that says, and I'm going to say it slow because I had to read it twice. It says, eating better got easier when I can't have that turned into I don't want that. And then she wrote herself a couple of other cute notes on there. So instead of saying, and Carol Lou did a lot of self-talk this week when she ended up at the urgent care from a foot injury. What? Oh no, come on, let's go. But eating better got easier. So she's saying that eating better got easier when she turned, I can't have that. So instead of saying, I can't have that, like I can't have that, whatever it is, into I don't want that. Yeah, totally. So yes, that's exactly right. And then Sandra has a note on her bathroom mirror, and she's told us about this for a long time, but she's got a note on her bathroom mirror that says, one small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. It really can. If you have one just a tiny positive thought, thank you that I have running water. Not everybody has clean running water. Thank you that I got a hot shower today. Not everybody gets a hot shower to start their day. Thank you that my feet work, because Carol Lou's has a foot injury right now. So the rest of us need to get up tomorrow morning and say, you know what? Thank goodness I didn't end up at the urgent care. Both of my feet are working. Thank goodness that my legs are working, and hello, Barbara from the Crossroads. It is good to see you. But Sandra's exactly right. One small positive thought in the morning can change your whole day. So those were excellent. Good job on your homework. Bravo to everyone who did it. Here are your extra Bravo stickers. Good job, everybody. I'm very proud of y'all for doing that. This week's topic, though, we started June. So 226 is ready to make some changes. And I know some of you are not. Some of you all were not prepared for the changes that we made this last 18 months. So 2020 is the year that no one will ever forget. And it's not just because it's, and I forget what you call that, 2020, when the numbers match like that. But 2020 brought about the changes in 2020 were like, it wasn't like, oh, hey, let's change this, or hey, have you thought about doing something, this way? It was ready or not, here I come. The whole year was like that. It started out hard and heavy and fast, and it didn't stop the entire year. So most of us are still enduring the 18 months of this. So some of you were ready. Some of you were ready for some changes, and you were like, yeah, okay, I can do this. And some of you are still trying to come to grips with what happened, with what happened 18 months later. And Barbara wants to know what day my birthday is. It is next Sunday, so it is a week from today. So I expect to be lavish with gifts. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, but I expect all of you all to be here, okay? And I expect you to do all the talking, even though I can't hear you for my birthday. Okay, so when somebody says the word change, we're going to take a little show of hands here. So when somebody says the word change, I want you to do so if you're live with us, I want you to use the emojis. So do the emojis if you're here with us live. If you're not, if you're watching this later on YouTube, it's just youtube.com, search If You Have an Egg. Or if you're watching this on, if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com, and if you're commenting on the printed copy of this, then I want you just to comment. But if you were here with us live, so if somebody said the word change to you, and you don't know what's going to change, all they said was, hey, something's getting ready to change, and I want you to do a thumbs up if you're the person that even before you hear what the change is going to be, you're like, sign me up. I love a new adventure. I love something new. Sign me up. So let's see some thumbs ups for that. If you are the person who says, hey, whoa, slow down. What's going to change? I need a little more. I'm not saying I don't want to change. I need a little more information. Let's see some hearts for that one. So if you're the person that needs to slow down just a little bit and get a little more information about this before you jump in, you're not saying no, but you just want some more information on it. Let's see some hearts. So a thumbs up is, sure, I'm in. Let's do it. I don't even know what it is yet. Well, let's go. That's a thumbs up. I need a little more information as a heart. And then do the happy face just because I think that's the next one over. Let me see. Oh, I accidentally did a heart. Oh, it's the care thing. Okay, so the next button over on mine is the care emoji. So do the care emoji if the word change does not exist in your internal dictionary. So if inside of your heart the word change does not exist, let's see the little care emoji. So it's the little emoji that's kind of like hugging somebody. Because I know a lot of you all don't do change, and we talked about that in the 2:30 today, in the 2:30 for Knoxville today. So, and hello, Sandra from Naperville. We were just talking about you a second ago. Actually, we just announced your homework a few minutes ago, Sandra, and everybody liked your little card that you've got hanging up in the bathroom. So you've embraced that there will be change. Okay, you've had to this last 18 months. You couldn't help it. I mean, you literally could not help it this last 18 months. There was some change. You could not avoid it. So now that you realize there's going to be change, what's the next thing that you do? Do you jump in and do it? Are you the person that just jumps in and says, let's go? Or do you still drag your feet a little bit? So if you're a number one, and you don't have to write this down anywhere, and yes, Debbie, I know. So Debbie, the train, that is the weirdest thing. I was thinking the other day of strange noises that make me happy. The train makes me happy. I have almost my entire life, I've lived in several different places in Knoxville, but almost my entire life I have lived near or worked near a train track. And I don't know how that has worked out, but anyway, yes, the train just went by. So first thing, let's see, kind of keep track of yourself. So are you a number one when you find out there's going to be change and you've embraced the fact that there's going to be a change no matter what? Are you a number one, you jump in and just do it? Are you a number two, you still drag your feet a little bit and you may or may not actually make the change? That's a number two. And a number three, you walk. Nope, you run in the other direction. So that's a 1, 2, and a 3. So in the first one, we did a thumbs up if you're ready for the change. We did a heart if you ask what the plan's going to be. And we did that little care emoji if you said if the word change does not exist in your internal dictionary. So then the next one is, are you a number one? Do you just jump in and do it? Are you a number two and you still drag your feet a little bit and you might or might not make the change? Even after you've got all your information, you may or may not make the change. Or are you a number three and you walk or run in the opposite direction and you're probably not going to do it? Or you're going to try not to do it anyway. And then the last thing is, because I've almost talked this out of time. The last thing is, but if it's unexpected, so if the change is unexpected, like 2020 was, do you, one, try it anyway because it's an adventure? Or do you never, and Debbie, that's so funny. Anyway, do you number one, try it anyway because it's an adventure? Do you number two, try to adjust and just hope for the best? Or number three, try to find a way to keep things status quo? Okay. This is a no judgment zone. There are no wrong and right answers. So there was no wrong or right answer to this. We are all different. If we were all the same, we would all be driving VW microbuses and eating tofu at the beach. Okay. If God had made us all the same, that's what we would be doing because I would get to pick. But God didn't make us wrong. He didn't make some of us wrong, some of us right. He just made us ourselves. Okay. So that's what we need to be, is ourselves. So no matter how you deal with change, it's going to happen. Change is going to happen. So if you're the jump in and let's do this kind of person when it comes to change, just remember some of those times that you've come out on top and try to repeat it the next time. If you were more likely to need some time to sort it out and kind of get all of the, get all the deets first before you decided what you were going to do, try to remember a time when you felt good about taking that first step towards that change, and then use that feeling to find, confidence in a decision on what you're going to do this time. But if you're the no change, please, no changes, please, if you're that person, if that's your mindset, you may have to dig a little bit deeper. So I promise that there has been a time in your life or multiple times in your life when it seemed like change was the last thing that you wanted. It seemed like it was the absolute last thing that you wanted. But if you'll go back and kind of search your memory, you will find times where on the other side of this, you thought, well, that wasn't so bad. Okay. That wasn't so bad. That really wasn't so bad. So hold on to the tools that you used that time, and then let's work on it again. So your homework for this week is going to be #TheChangeGame, and we're going to play just a little game for your homework this week. So it's #TheChangeGame. So we're going to play a game, and we're going to play a game of Texas Hold'em. Now, I know nothing about Texas Hold'em, so I know just enough to be dangerous. So I had to look all of these terms up to make sure that I was using them appropriately. So if you are a Texas Hold'em pro, give me some grace here, okay? So when you think about the word change, so when you hear somebody use the word change, I want you to decide what hand you're going to play, okay? And thank you, Alicia, for posting the homework. So I want you to decide which hand you're going to play. So are you all in And all in means that you're putting all your chips in and you're just going to take on the change. So you are all in. If you're going to play Hold'em, that means that even though you don't know what the change is going to be, you know you can count on your community. So you know the cards that are in your hand, and you know that you can count on your community to help you through the change. So that would be if you're going to play Hold'em, and if you're going to stay. If you're going to stay, that's not a bad thing. That just means you're not sure you have the best handle on this change, but you have won in life before, and you're going to use your past experiences to stay and win. Okay? So you're going to figure out for your homework for hashtag the change game. And yes, guys, it is time for water. Yes, Sandra, it is time for water, but we got to finish the homework real quick. So are you all in? You're all in. You're putting all the chips on the table, and you're just going to go for it. You're going to go for the change. And we're not even talking about one particular change, just the next time something comes up. Or are you going to hold them, or are you going to stay? And if you don't remember what those are, Jessica will be posting the written version of this sometime tomorrow, so you can go back and refer to it. But that will be for another super cool badge. Do not forget to tag me in it so that I know, that you did your homework and we can get you your badge. Okay. Whew, it is 8:30. So it is 8:30. And so Alicia just did her homework. Pam just did her homework. That's literally all you have to do is just tell me which of those three you are, and you have done your homework. If you want to elaborate, that would be awesome. But that's literally all you have to do. So at the halfway mark, new people, we do take a break for some water. So I have a teeny tiny bit of water in here because we're going to need this. Ooh, and Marianne's all in. Me too, baby. So I only have a teeny tiny bit of water in this because we're going to make something in this in just a few minutes. But everybody stop and take a quick break for some water. If you have never drank water out of a mason jug or some other beverage out of a mason jug, then you're not from the South and you're missing out. Okay, so I'm hoping we're not going to make too much of a mess tonight, but when we get into this, we're going to find out. So this is the second half of chat number 266, I believe it is, ready for a change. And in the second half, if you have not been with us before, we usually do, so the first half is always classroom, and then the second half is usually something fun. This one is going to be fun, and even though these are always live, this one's going to be literally live. Literally live. So we're going to be trying something that I've never tried before, and we're going to be trying to make something with something I've never tried before. So I was approached by Everly Drink Mix to try their products, to give them a try, and since this is this is a Kickstarter that was formed just a few hours away from here in Nashville, I thought, why not? I'll go ahead and try it. But before we tear into this, before we tear into what they sent me, then, and Teg says, maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. I need a mason jar that will help me to drink more H2O. It really will, because it's super fun to drink out of too. So Everly Drink Mix asked me to try their product, and this was a Kickstarter program that started in Nashville, and Nashville is just a couple of hours away from here. And I thought, these are my home people. These are my people. They're from Tennessee. So, I got to give it a try. But before we tear into it, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the company. First of all, this is my very first time trying Everly. It's literally my first time. I haven't even opened the package yet. I haven't even looked to see what's in here. I only know what flavors are in here based off of the packing list that they sent me by email. Other than that, I haven't seen them. I haven't opened it. I haven't peeked. Look, it is still sealed. It's still sealed. So y'all are trying this with me. So we're going to try Everly live tonight. If this is an epic fail, I will be honest with you. But y'all know me. If I love this, you're not going to be able to get me to shut up. Okay? So just saying. Y'all already know me. Okay, all of the drink mixes are vegan, sugar-free, gluten-free, keto, natural, and full of electrolytes, like a lot of electrolytes. According to their website, Everly started in 2012 with a crazy idea. What if we could make a drink mix powder that tasted like our favorite sugary drinks, but was low-carb and plant-based? And y'all know my mom would be super happy that these are plant-based. And plant-based, a few months later, we launched our first drink mixes on Kickstarter and exceeded our goal by 200%. Okay, they have been featured in Forbes, Kickstarter Starter Story, Today in Nashville, The Tennessean, Nashville Fit Magazine, Technovation, Keto Adapted, Wicked Stuffed, Laura Lee Balanced, Lex Page, RVA Fit Foodie, Keto Crate, let's see, and many others. And now they are getting ready to be featured on If You Have an Egg. So they can add that to their repertoire. Also, Everly is available at 15% off using my affiliate code Kelly15. So once we try this and decide that these are okay, for human consumption, then you can go to their website, which is, I have written it down here somewhere, Drink Everly. I think it's drinkeverly.com. And you can get 15% off. That is an affiliate code, so I will get a tiny bit back for that. And y'all know how much I appreciate that to help us keep doing things like this, because we don't always get free things to try. Usually I have to pay for it. So, and I spend quite a bit of money at the grocery store every week to buy things to show y'all how to make them. So I do appreciate y'all using that affiliate code, but it's 15% off and you use the code Kelly15. So it is KELLY15, and that's off of your first order. Let's see, and the flavors are divided into 3 groups, and I believe that we have one of each of these. So they are divided into hydration, and everything in the hydration category has 100 to 150 milligrams of electrolytes. There is a belly health category, and that has the belly health category. Well, they all have 1 gram of net carbs and have plant-based sweeteners, but the belly health category, I swear I think it said it has 2 billion with a B, CFUs of probiotics. I don't have a clue what that means. Does somebody know what that means? Sounds like a lot, though. That sounds like a lot of something good. So 2 billion CFUs of probiotics. And then the other one is energy, and the energy has 120 milligrams of natural caffeine. Okay, they also, as part of their Hydration for Hydration initiative, Everly has donated over 1.5 million packets of life-saving rehydration salts to their nonprofit partner, Cola Life. I have not looked up Cola Life, but that sounds amazing. 1.5 million packets, 1.5 million. That's a lot of packets. That's almost as much as 2 billion, just kidding, CFUs of probiotics. So, okay, and Carol Lou says that's normal for a probiotic. So I'm excited that's normal for a probiotic. And if this tastes good and I can put it in my water, then I'm going to be even more excited. Okay, some of the frequently asked questions were, why pouches? So apparently the pouches are less mess and they're easier to pour and to transport and use than open packets. So let's go ahead and open it because I want to show you the packets. Oh, Marianne, thank you. Marianne says, it sounds like you were always all in for us. So, yeah, I think we established that when it comes to change that I'm number one. I'm all in. So, I'm all in all the time, you know, good or bad. But thank you, Marianne. That was very sweet. So, we're going to open this and look, because I have a few more questions. I have a few more frequently asked questions to answer, but I want to see what's in here first. Okay, so these are adorable, first of all. Look at these little, oh gosh, and they're super colorful. So, purple's my favorite color. Just in case anybody wondered, and my birthday's coming up next week. Purple. So, okay, so this purple one is grape, and it's an energy drink, and it says naturally sweetened and sugar-free. Makes 20 servings, 150 milligrams of hydrating electrolytes, and 120 milligrams of natural caffeine. Oh, and it says add to taste 1 teaspoon per 16 ounces and shake. Okay, then this pink one is pomegranate berry belly health. So that's one of their belly health ones. And then the yellow one is peach mango hydration. Yeah. Okay. So they're in these cute little pouches. So some of the other frequently asked questions were, why the pouches? So the pouches are less mess and easier to pour. Looks like it will be. We haven't opened it yet. Transport. So it looks like you could put this little cap back on and take it with you, and to use than other open packets. The next question was, how does this compare to drink stick products? And I call those shake 'em up sticks, and Casey hates it when I call them that. She hates it, but that's what they are. They're shake 'em up sticks. So how does this compare to drink stick products, shake 'em up sticks? Each Everly pouch replaces up to 20 to 30 sticks. So if you have 20 to 30 sticks, then this replaces up to 20 to 30 of those sticks. Okay, how many servings are in a pouch? If you only use these for making water, like if you were just going to make flavored water, then it should make approximately 20 to 30. Debbie just said that somebody that she knows on Instagram said they had to add a little more than the recommended dose was listed. Recommended dose, that's funny. So it should make approximately 20 to 30. Then, is a pouch of Everly expensive? A traditional drink stick is approximately $1 due to its packaging. Everly is approximately 33 to 65 cents per serving, and there is less risk of waste due to spilling or a stick accidentally getting ruined due to moisture. Carol wants to know, is it a liquid or a powder? It is a powder, and we're getting ready to look at it here in just a second. But I do want to tell you it is sweetened with organic erythritol and stevia leaf extract. Again, 2 billion CFUs of probiotics, 100 to 150 milligrams of electrolytes, 1 gram of net carbs if you were counting your carbs, plant-based sweeteners, and 0 smart points on WW, okay? All of them are 0 smart points. These are also available on, WW, so if you've not been on your app lately, you should have been on your app, but these are also available on the WW app. And then the last question was, is there anything else I can do with this besides make flavored water? We're getting ready to find out. We're getting ready to find out if there are other things that we can make with this. So I'm going to get my hot water started again, because we are going to need hot water for one of these things that we were making. But this is available on their website, which is drinkeverly.com, drinkeverly.com. And that's funny that the water heating up in my tea kettle is louder than an air fryer would be. So hopefully that is not too loud for you all, but I just find that hilarious that my air fryer is more quiet than the tea kettle. Okay, but we're going to make a couple of things out of these. So first thing she told me was, we're going to try it in some water first. The first thing she told me was to hold. Okay, so she told me not to hold the package down here and twist this, because she said that a lot of explosions happen that way, or a lot of spillage happens that way. So I'm just going to gently tap it, because this has been sitting in an envelope and tossed and shaken and smelled, and we were trying to figure out exactly what this looks like in here. But she said, she didn't tell me to tap it. I'm just tapping it. But she said to hold it here. And that's sort of kind of what we're doing, Debbie. Yeah. So she said to hold it at the spout and then turn. Okay, so I successfully did that. Oh, it smells good. Okay, so this is the peach mango hydration mix. So we're going to see what this tastes like while we're waiting on that water to heat up. We are going to see what this tastes like in just a bottle of water. And then tomorrow I will let Alyssa taste this, and I will let her tell you how it is. So I don't know about you, but I always take a sip. This is the water, and some bottled drinks are the only companies on the planet that actually fill their bottles up to the top. It's impossible to put anything in here and then shake it up. So I always take a good size sip. Okay, Debbie, you're ruining the rest of the chat. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I have lots of things here to do. Or not lots, I have 3 things here to do. Okay, and then a teaspoon. So let me thumb a teaspoon. So here is oop, I put the lid back on. Okay, after you get it off the first time, that is very easy to unscrew after you take it off the first time. So we're going to put about a teaspoon. And of course I wasn't thinking, how am I going to get it in here? So that was about a half of a teaspoon. So we're going to put one teaspoon of the peach mango hydration. We're just going to put that in some water and see what it tastes like. And that's not the only thing we're going to do with this. So that is the peach mango. I took a big gulp out of the water, and we're going to shake this up really well. Okay, we got about 15 minutes, and I got 3 things to make. So I want to make, besides this, so I want to make sure that I got plenty of time. 5 minutes per thing should be good. Okay. So this is peach mango. You can see that it made a nice yellow color, like I would expect it to be. It smells fantastic. It actually smells like candy. Dusty's all in. Apparently he thinks we are going to, apparently he thinks we're going to eat something. I don't know. Nobody. No, there's no food. There's no food, buddy. That is really good. I'm going to shake it up a little bit more, though. I wasn't quite zealous enough. Let's see. Trish, if you're asking me that, I must have missed something. Under what amount wins category? I don't know. I don't understand that. Or are you talking to somebody else? So this is the peach mango. You'd have to shake it up quite vigorously. But yeah, that's good. It tastes like peach mango. It tastes very refreshing. I think Alyssa is gonna like this. Okay, so that is just in plain water. Okay, the next thing that we are gonna make is, I found a recipe on their website. So on the drinkeverly.com website, they do have recipes on there. So I went and found just a couple of their recipes just to try them, you know, just to kind of see. Because again, I've never had this, didn't know anything about it, knew they were from Nashville. And they had asked me, that's actually quite yummy, knew that they were from Nashville. And that they had asked me to, you know, to try these out. So I went and got a couple of their recipes, or people who have been using their product. I went and got their recipes. The next one that I'm going to make, and I just realized after I opened this, so I knew, good night, Sherry. So I knew that I was getting grape. I knew that I was going to get a grape flavor. And one of the recipes that they had was for sugar-free keto gummies. Okay, so I'm not worried about making sugar-free keto gummies, but I thought, oh, I'll make Alyssa and Eunice some sugar-free gummies for tomorrow for when we walk. And just realized that the flavor that I chose is grape, because I knew that Alyssa would like grape. Well, this is the energy drink mix. So we're going to see. How, you know, what she thinks. Okay, no, sorry. Carol Lou is asking if there is any sodium in them. Let me see. Sodium says 0% on this one. And sodium says... I do not see it on this one, but this one does have potassium and magnesium. And that was on the Belly Health. And then on the peach mango, it says sodium 0. So it appears that there is no sodium. But anyway, so I decided to make the gummies out of the grape for Alyssa. This is the energy one. And then I read that the energy one has 120 milligrams of natural caffeine. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe me and Casey trying this. Okay, but the recipe was for sugar-free keto gummies, and this is off of their website. And so you use gelatin, boiling water, and a tablespoon of the Everly drink mix. So again, this is my first time, and Barbara, not quite. Barbara wanted to know if I was back to taking lunch breaks in the showroom. Not quite. We have been so stinking busy, but I did do it at least a couple of times this week, and I kept holding my note up and going, I deserve to have lunch, okay? I deserve to have lunch at a table. So I kept saying that all week. So I waved my note at people all week. Okay, so we're going to do, so it takes 1.5 tablespoons of gelatin, and it's just plain gelatin. I went across the street to Food City, so I could not find, they want you to use grass-fed gelatin. I went across the street to Food City. They just have regular gelatin. So I'm going to have to go somewhere fancy to get some grass-fed gelatin. But you use 1.5 tablespoons of grass-fed gelatin and a tablespoon of hot water into a large bowl. So we're not going to put it in a large bowl. We're going to put it in here. We're going to put it in this cup so that I can stir this and pour this and not make a mess. So we're going to do a tablespoon. So it is 1.5 tablespoons of gelatin. So apparently a packet of gelatin is about 1 tablespoon. Come on, gelatin. Okay, and then we're going to do 1/2 tablespoon. So we're going to do about 1.5 tablespoons because we want these to and I'm sorry, Lynn says plain gelatin is not vegan. You are correct. It is not vegan. It is definitely 100% not Definitely 100% not vegan. There is vegan gelatin though. Okay, and then it wants us to add let's see, then we want to add a tablespoon of hot water. So that's what all the boiling was about over there. So we're going to do a tablespoon of hot water. While Dusty tries to convince himself that he needs food, which we do not have. And then we're going to stir that up. He wants to soften it. And once the gelatin has softened, so we're going to get that good and soft. Okay, it all needs to be wet. Oops. Come on. So the gelatin needs to be wet. Then we're going to add a half of a cup of boiling water. So I'm using this so that we can see when it is a half of a cup. So we're going to add a half of a cup of boiling water to that. Okay. And we're going to mix that up. And then we're going to add a tablespoon of the Everly drink mix. So let me get my gelatin in here really good. Then we're going to add a tablespoon of the Everly drink mix. Oops. Now these will not be finished tonight because you have to put them in the refrigerator. And since I did not cheat and open this, you know, I didn't pre-make any for this. So we're going to put a tablespoon of this in here. Okay. So ooh, gosh, that smells like, oh my gosh. Did you all ever chew grape bubble yum in school? That tastes like, so the Everly grape energy drink mix, that smells like grape bubble yum. That smells fantastic. Okay, so we're going to get that stirred together really well. And we are basically going to make gummies with this. So this, after we get all this stirred, we're going to put it into, I did not have a cutesy little gummy worm thing or, you know, or anything like that. So I didn't have a gummy worm or a little heart thing or any kind of a mold like that because we do not have any kind of silicone molds yet at Casey Kitchen Center. So once we get this done, we're going to use the weird little, ice cube tray that we talked about last week when we were talking about ice cubes last week. So we're going to get that all good and mixed up, and that's going to take like the whole 5 minutes trying to get that done. So come on, mix, 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 mix. Apparently I am a slower gelatin mixer than I realized. Okay, we all get the point. So once this is all mixed up, I'm going to pour it. Once I finish mixing this, I'm going to pour it into the little molds. And then I'm going to put that in the refrigerator, and that's going to sit in the refrigerator for it has to sit for at least 2 hours or overnight. So we're going to check back on this tomorrow and see how the gummies turned out. But I can tell you, I haven't tasted the grape, but the grape smells like grape bubble yum. So if you ever had grape bubble yum in school, it smells just like that. Okay, the next thing we're going to try is in the yogurt. We're going to try we're going to try the pomegranate. We're going to try the pomegranate berry. We are going to try that in some yogurt. And I'm not going to make very much just in case, you know, because I want to try this. I want to see what it tastes like it first. So this is just regular plain non-fat Greek yogurt. And I'm going to put just a little bit of the pomegranate berry. And I have not opened that one yet. So let me hold it up here at the top and gently take that off. Okay, so I'm getting better at this. It smells very berry. I'm going to sprinkle just a little bit in here. That's probably about maybe a half of a teaspoon. I'm going to sprinkle that in here. And I will tell you, so these are standing up very well by themselves. And I can see why you would maybe carry this in your purse instead of the shake 'em up sticks, you know, so that you could have this available. And you could, you know, just have them, you know, whenever you need them. And they are standing up really well. And this is really pretty. So this pink is really pretty in here. And I bought a peach and some blueberries and some strawberries. So if this turns out well, then that's what I will be having tomorrow. And don't forget, if you want to try these, you can go to drinkeverly.com and you can use my affiliate code, which is just Kelly, K-E-L-L-Y, 15. Oh, that's pretty good. Let me put just a little bit more in there. And this is the Belly Health. So I figured, you know, I would use the Belly Health in the yogurt. And Marianne wants to know how she can make sure and watch us tomorrow. And Marianne says, so tomorrow, Marianne, would be on replay. So if you want to watch it on replay tomorrow, then, oh yeah, and pomegranate seeds would be so yummy to this baby. So if you want to watch it tomorrow, Marianne, you're just going to go, and you can either come back here to Facebook, and it will be on there again. Bye, Alicia. Or, oh man, I want to make the last drink before y'all go. Or you can watch it tomorrow on YouTube. Okay, and apparently Dusty, and I'll show you Dusty in a second, has decided it's time to go. But let's try this real quick. That's good in the yogurt. That is really good. Okay, this last one, not gonna lie, kind of freaking me out to try it. So y'all are just gonna have to hang with me. This one is called Keto, or called Everly Keto Aid. So apparently if you're doing keto, there's some kind of, I don't know, weird illness, you know, I don't know, something that you get. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this and see, and just see how this tastes. So I'm scared to death, but you do a half of a teaspoon of unprocessed sea salt. You put that, a half of a teaspoon. So we're gonna make some of this. We're gonna make Everly Keto Aid. So you do a half, and this is, I don't know, somebody that's doing keto, tell me what that is. Apparently there's some, oh, keto flu. Okay, that's right. So Debbie says there's a keto flu. I don't think I want that. So you do, let's see, it's a half of a teaspoon of unprocessed sea salt and apple cider vinegar. Ooh, I'm nervous about this one. Apple cider vinegar. I think it is a tablespoon. Let me see. It is a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. And you can have it with or without the mother. And of course, the kind I have, you know, has the mother. So you have a tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Then, oh man, I forgot my lime juice. Hold on just a second. Don't go away. Please don't go away. Please do not go anywhere. I promise I am coming right back. Right back, right back, right back. Oh, I just forgot one of the key ingredients. I promise I'm coming back. Don't go anywhere. Because we have to have the juice from a lime, from half of a lime. Okay, so, real quick, do not go anywhere. We have to have the juice from half of a lime, and I forgot to get it out. So we're going to squeeze that in there. Okay. So there's my lime juice. And I promise there is lime juice going in there. Okay, so the juice from half of a lime and 1 teaspoon of Everly Hydration, which is going to be the peach mango. So we're going to do a teaspoon of this. And y'all want to hang around for just another minute because you want to see me try this. Because I have no idea what this is going to taste like. So what a thing to do live for the very first time you try something, huh? So that is a teaspoon of the hydration mix. And I had, for the hydration, they sent me peach mango. So it is that. And let's see, you do sea salt, the vinegar, the lemon or lime juice, the drink mix, and a few tablespoons of water to get started. So I have another bottle of water over here. So we're going to do, and I always use spring water. You don't have to use spring water, but I always do. And then we are going to, we're going to reuse our gelatin spoon. So don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. Okay, and get that stirred up really good. good. I don't know what it's going to taste like. But this is supposed to be for the keto flu. So whatever the keto flu is, this is supposed to help with that. Okay. And then we're going to slowly add water and keep stirring until everything is dissolved. And it said about 16 ounces of water, so that's approximately a bottle of water. So I don't know how it's going to taste, but it smells delicious. And thank y'all for hanging out for an extra minute or two to see how this is going to be, to see how this is going to taste. So I don't have keto flu. I've never had keto flu. Don't want it. But this fascinated me, so I wanted to see what it was going to taste like. Okay, here we go. Let's see if the Everly people know what they're talking about. So here is an Everly Ketorade, and this is on their website. It's drinkeverly.com. Remember, our affiliate code is Kelly15, and let's see how this is. Again, it smells delicious. That's actually not bad. It's a tiny bit salty, but I guess that's why. I guess it's supposed to help with your, what did Debbie say, with your electrolytes? Okay, yeah, maybe not use the salt if you don't have keto flu, but that actually tastes pretty good. I could see putting that maybe in some, like with some lemonade or something. That would be really good with that. Okay, so I'm going to give the Everly products a thumbs up. Everything was delicious. The flavors were really good. They do kind of taste like candy. I mean, I don't know. They're kind of the three that I got, which are the peach mango, the grape, and see, the peach mango is hydration, the grape is energy, and the pomegranate berry is belly health. They taste like candy. So I'm just going to say, be cautious when you put them in your water for the first time. If you don't like things very strong, maybe start with just a little under a teaspoon. Debbie said a friend from Instagram had to use a little over a teaspoon to get it to the flavor that she liked. But the good news is, since they come in the pouches, you can pour as little or as much as you like. That was excellent in the yogurt. I'll be showing y'all how to make more with that with the yogurt coming up. I'm planning on doing some smoothies this week. Casey's starting to get a little, you know, no, I'm sorry. Marlene wants to know if they all have caffeine. They do not. Only the energy has caffeine. But she is getting to where she needs to eat, you know, a little bit smaller meals since baby is, you know, growing so much. So I thought I'd start making us some smoothies, and I'm going to be trying these in those, and I will let y'all know how the gummies turn out. So thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for waiting on me to try this super strange yet weirdly very good, very refreshing, except for the salt. And I think that just has to do with the keto flu. But thank you for hanging out with me while I tried that. It was actually very delicious. So drinkeverly.com. Again, our affiliate code is Kelly15. It's Kelly 15. And as I start to make some more things with this, because I promise this will not last me long, I will run through this very soon. So this should be 60 servings. Y'all know me. I'll be through this in like a week and a half. But y'all have a great evening. If you are watching this later on YouTube, please go ahead and let that next video roll on over. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not? Go ahead and click that little subscribe button right there, and then hit the bell so that it will notify you every time a new video gets posted. Or if you need any cute merchandise like my apron or like the shirt that I had on underneath it, those are available on Spreadshirt. And it is good to see you, Mindy. And because Dusty was so fussy, I'm going to get him up and let him see everybody. So for those new people, this is who was making all the noise down there because he thought we were cooking. Yeah, he's not going to like drink mixes. But y'all have a great week. I really enjoyed this one. Again, we will do something fun for my birthday. Have no idea what we're going to do, but I will try to make it something super, super fun for my birthday next week. So y'all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Good night.